Welcome to the video, and today we're going to be talking about this Manfrotto tripod. So let's get into it. First off, this has two extensions like this, and they're levers. So you can see we can just undo them. It goes up nice and tall. Same with the other ones. Let it fall, clip in, like that. Now these are the 055 legs for Manfrotto, and they can support about 22 pounds, which is really nice. This is much more solid and firm than any other tripod that I've used, other than the, what were they? I forgot what they were exactly, but they're a different Manfrotto tripod that's even better than this one. I got this for about $400, including the head, so pretty good price, I think. Now we can see we've got one more extension here, middle. It can come up like that. As you can see, it goes pretty tall. And then you can pop it up like this. Pop it out and then slide it back, twist it over, and lock it down for a top-down shot if you wanted to show something beneath, which is super nice to have. And you can change the length, swivel it around, anything like that, and then put it back down, which is nice to have. Or you can just have it up tall if you need to get really tall. And then here we've got on one side threading, so you can put a monitor or something on there, and then a little hook right here for some weights if you want to weight it down. Now the legs themselves can actually extend like that, and you have 3 different locking positions, so 1, 2, 3 if you want to get real low down. The head itself has some cool features. So on this side right here, it can lock, so we can just undo that right there, and now it can be moved around easier. And then in addition to that, on this side we have the fluid drag control, so we can make it super bouncy like that, or we can tighten it down to be much tighter. So that's super nice to have. And then same thing for the pan. So this is the tilt, and then you can lock it down like that, not going anywhere, which is nice to have. So, and then on the tilt we have the same thing. So the bottom ring controls how fluid it is. So if we loosen it all the way, very smooth but no resistance. And then we can tighten it down. This doesn't lock the tripod, but it will add resistance, so it's harder to turn for, you know, bigger cameras or smoother shots or whatever. And same with that. So we can have super smooth shots, and it will absorb all the imperfections in your own movement. And then in the middle we have a lock here to lock it down, so now it won't, or pan or tilt. See that? Pretty tight, and actually you can see the bottom of it's moving more than top. Tighten that down. Very, very, very solid. As you can see, the head is not moving anywhere. And then we have some more mounts here. So we have a rosette right here to attach things, as well as on the other side here. And then we have another 2 more threads on each side of the top. And then the head itself, we can do this. You can go straight flat down or up as well. So 180 degrees of movement, and as you get towards the ends, it'll get harder to push because it has a spring inside, and it will become more bouncy. Like that. Actually hit the bottom with the rubber there if you go too far. If there's nothing on top of it. If you have a bigger camera, the spring will actually counterbalance with the heavier cameras, and it won't be like that. Now, this tripod does not have a built-in counterbalance that's adjustable. It's like some of the other heads, but I think for the price, that's fine. I believe this head itself costs around $170. For the price, it's really good. It's a very popular head. Now on the top of the head, we have a Manfrotto locking plate, and you slide it in from the bottom, it'll click in, and then there's a little safety right here. So once your camera is on top, it will not slide back or fall off of the tripod head at all unless you press this button. Now once it's on, you can lock it with this little dial right here. It's a little bit big, so you might have problems with bigger cameras that are like flat down on it. but I haven't found it to be a super big of a problem. So I think that's pretty much it for this. Now you can, make it super short. Say you wanted to put the whole thing pretty close to the ground. You could do that like this. Have it close to the ground if you wanted to. You can also remove the entire head. For if you want to put like a slider on top of it, you can do that. As well, there is a bubble level right here to make sure your head is level. So, I think that wraps it up for this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell to see when the next video comes out. Also, if you have any questions about any of the gear I use, leave it in the comments below and I'll get an answer to you. Anyway, that's it for this video, and thank you for watching.